Now, if I just say, is it possible for me to sit there? Maybe I'm tired of talking to her. I don't know. ¿Sería posible sentarme ahí? ¿Sería posible sentarme ahí? So this is going to work with any kind of reflexive. Let's say I want to ask, hey, would it be possible for us to change before we go out to dinner? I know that sounds more complex. ¿Sería posible cambiarnos de ropa antes de salir a cenar? ¿Sería posible cambiarnos de ropa antes de salir a cenar? Well, that's it for the video. I hope you found this construction useful and you can see how to work it into your own Spanish. And until next time, hasta luego.
The things that she's claiming that she's an advocate
you're
for.
Saying a little tiny bit of background checking.
Sería posible.
For me, it's like when I see charter schools, charter schools in someone's background, I immediately know where they stand. They are going to be a conservative Democrat.
You know, she does kind of riding the George Santos wave, though, where it's like, I can say anything to get elected and then completely do anything I want because I'm elected. Very interesting strategy.
And of common sense. I have always tried to work across the aisle
3 months.
from day one.
3 months.
And I'm proud of that work.
She was,
because that means we
I
are
believe she was previously elected like a while ago. Like,
Yeah.
um,
No. She was back in like 2014. She was, yeah.
in like a different district or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
As a Deb?
She's not like brand new. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, here we go. She ran unopposed is the thing.
How do you get that
in
gig?
2014.
I just want to find me a district where I can run unopposed.
Yeah, it's
They'll be like, he
wild.
sucks. He's fucking said all this horrible stuff. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm unopposed, bitch. That's like the best gig ever.
working together as statesmen and stateswomen. Unfortunately, that is talk in the Democratic Party that's a good
Is it coming
thing,
up where she
but
says
there is
she's
little action when
No,
it comes
it's-
to that.
I don't think there's
And
a
if I
specific
do that-
moment.
This is all about that
This
she's
was-
switching.
This was just her giving her like rationale because she announced it the day before this, and then had this press conference yesterday to elaborate on her decision.
Yeah, so somehow the Democrats being mean to her made her want to take rights away from women. I don't get that. Don't quite get that one.
Again, she was in Congress or
Check.
state Congress, left, worked for again former state representative Tricia Cotham, a Democrat from Charlotte, who served in the state legislature from March 2007 to January 2017, went and worked for one of the state's most influential charter schools. Okay, that's what she did. When you see that, charter schools are quite the contentious subject matter. They are the most effective means, and the Democratic Party absolutely always engages in this. They're the most effective means of taking away funds from our public schools and giving them to unaccountable, oftentimes suboptimal and terrible charter schools with the express purpose of eviscerating teachers' unions. Charter schools often do not work with unions. They can get away with not working with unions. They can get away with like teaching whatever the fuck they want at charter schools as well. They literally take public funds and operate without any of the same regulations that public schools operate under. It's a fun little way that the Democrats since the 90s have figured out. It's a fun little way that Democrats have been able to take funds away from the public school system.
Wait,
Absolutely dog shit.
she's also commenting on this whole race baity basketball controversy. Awesome. But this is her new banner. It says, trust God.
I hope she finds God soon.
Right.
In her
God.
heart.
Liars, and I hate liars.
In her heart. I hope she finds God. I hope.
Well, I'll tell you, there's going to be a lot of angry people in her state who are going to want to and rightfully so, tell her people who voted for her, who she's obligated to, by the way, um, tell her what they think about her Benedict Cumberbatching. That's what it says, right? Uh, thank you. Nobody's here to correct me.
Benedict Arnold.
Thank you. Yeah, nobody was.
I
Nobody
just
was
came back
playing
from the
along.
bathroom.
Sorry,
I
I'm
heard you
just
say
like-
Benedict
Nobody was
Cumberbatch,
playing
and I-
along.
I'm still in. You know, I'm in my feelings about this freak.
This
This
and
absolute
Benedict
fucking
Cumberbatch.
monstrous freak.
Yeah, she's vile. I tried to go to her website. It's just offline. Yes, but
I hate it.
The
I hate
problem
it.
is
It's like-
is
it's
this
like-
a new thing now? Is this
None of
just
this
gonna
fucking
happen
matters,
now?
Ethan. Because none of it matters. Like, you know, you always say like, go out and vote. It's the first step towards like bettering society. It's the least important, most important thing you can do. Yada yada yada. And then you fucking do go out and vote in a deep blue district to you know, an uncontested freakazoid like this one, and then she just flips her seat. And I do think that the Attorney General should abso-fucking-lutely investigate the relationship that this person had. Is that your couch?
It looks like it, but no.
What the fuck?
She's standing DeSantis
Yeah.
now.
Again, universal school choice. Another way to bring about charter schools. Another way to rob the coffers blind of an already crippled public education system. Everything that's bad about American education that you can point to, you know, public education, is bad because public education is routinely underfunded.
Well, let's hope she's investigated and goes to prison, right?
That'd be so sick.
She's gonna be like, and now I can't go out to Olive Garden without people just interrupting my meals. God damn it!
Anyway, how
Yeah.
do we just not talk about the main story of today?
Well, now we're here. Finally,
the main story of today.
the main story of today.
Donald Trump has been arraigned. Donald Trump is,
boy.
oh boy. Donald Trump has been arrested for what, Ethan? Being the greatest president of all time. I'm not even going to wait for you to answer with your liberal ways.
No, true. You saved me from myself.
Yeah. For being the greatest president and executing the perfect phone calls and being the best at, one, having sex with porn stars, and also silencing them when he's running for election.
Yup.
Mike Lindell and Rudy Giuliani are nodding in agreement from their now vastly improved lives.
Yeah.
Look at me. I had a beat off.
So here's the summary. He was arrested for 34 counts of falsifying business documents, which is pretty juicy. I see people saying he could face a potential 130 years.
No.
That's not true. It's like 4 at most, but he's not going to do any time probably. Even if he's guilty.
Most likely not.
But that's okay, you know.
Like, even if he doesn't beat the case, the likelihood that he goes to prison is very, very,
It's zero.
very, very low. Especially because of the nature of this, especially because of the nature of the charges. Originally would be considered a misdemeanor with a maximum prison sentence of a year, which no one fucking serves.
We'll just do house arrest for a minute.
I don't even think
Probation.
that would happen. Let's be fucking
Probation?
real. Probation, most likely.
Community service? Can we get him picking up trash on the
I
road?
doubt it. Doubt that any of that would happen.
Secret Service and him together could make a pretty killer cleanup crew.
Yeah. Prosecutors are accusing Trump of orchestrating a broader scheme to influence the 2016 presidential election by purchasing damaging stories about him to keep them under wraps in what is known as a catch and kill scheme. He worked with the National Enquirer on this. I think it was AMI, if I'm not mistaken, is like the main company that they work with. There's a guy named David Pecker, not related to Hank Pecker, famous conservative broadcaster.
I like that Hank Becker filler.
Yeah, not Hank Pecker. Hank Pecker would never fuck up like David. David is a fucking traitor. He's a star witness in this case.
He's a
anyway.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Here's a summary of kind of the case that Hassan's working on. You want to read that?
Sure.
summary?
The charges trace back to a $130,000 hush money payment that Trump's fixer, Michael D. Cohen, also friend
Served
of the
prison.
show.
Yeah.
I have been on his podcast. I don't know if you know this.
Friend of the show.
Yeah. Made to Stormy Daniels in the final days of the 2016 campaign. Trump reimbursed Cohen while serving as the commander-in-chief, and that's where the fraud kicked in, prosecutors say. Falsifying business records can be charged as a misdemeanor offense in normal circumstances, but to elevate it to a felony, the district attorney must prove that Trump's intent to defraud was in service of a second crime.
That's not fraud.
Well, I don't think Ja Rule should be the authority on. He's not
Check.
a judge, is he?
I don't believe Ja is involved.
He
in this
should.
case. Yeah, no.
Ja Rule should recuse himself.
I would call that false advertising.
Prosecutors do not have to charge Trump with a secondary crime, but they must show that there was a intent to commit or conceal a second crime, which presumably is campaign finance.
Campaign finance violations that Michael Cohen went to jail for, but
Yeah.
also defrauding voters, like lying to voters.
So the prosecutors linked Trump to 3 hush money deals, suggesting that the payments to Daniels was part of a broader strategy to influence the election. The charges against Trump are all Class C felonies, which is, the lightest. That's a felony, a diet felony.
Yeah, including but not limited.
Which I've
to-
never seen a skinny person do, by the way.
Yeah, including but not limited to even paying his doorman $30,000 to kill a story about him potentially fathering a child with a model. We now know that there was no child, but potentially there could have been an abortion.
Pays to be his doorman, dude.
Because this motherfucker notoriously doesn't pay anybody. He doesn't pay contractors, famously. He tried not to pay Stormy Daniels, famously, which is now being used as evidence against them to
Did
prove.
he never pay her?
No, he did.
Okay.
Michael Cohen
Right.
did, and he paid Michael Cohen. But what's funny about this is that he did openly tell Michael Cohen and the other lawyer, hold off until after the election if you can, because who cares if the story comes out after the election, which is
Check.
being used as
Oh,
as evidence to prove that he was doing it specifically for the election, because there's a John Edwards defense that you can deploy in the circumstances like legal accountability. You can claim, well, one, identity violation,
Just blundering.
which makes this weirdly enough, so, like, if your lack of knowledge surrounding the law could technically help you in this circumstance.
Yeah.
And then 2, well, I didn't actually do it for defrauding voters.
Yeah,
I did it not to shield the voters from the truth about a particular matter, like my affair or whatever. I did it specifically to defend my marriage, to hide this from my wife, and basically, make sure that my marriage was safe. And in John Edwards' case, that actually worked. But in Trump's case, there's a lot of evidence to show that he didn't give a fuck about anybody else knowing about this after the election. So
Check.
it's a very difficult thing to prove.
They got
But-
it pretty good. They don't have an impossible road.
But Donald Trump is the type of person who does not even care remotely about covering his tracks, and very brazenly is corrupt, and operates in a mafia-style scheme for the most part. But the dumbest kind of
yeah.
mob boss.
Just need to do this
So,
right away.
He
Check.
basically left a paper trail, and also very openly communicated to people that are now witnesses in this trial that he was doing
Check.
this almost specifically for the election.
Something really interesting that's going on too. is that
All I had to
Trump
do was trade here.
famously has threatened, incited violence against his detractors.
It's equal.
For example, the judge, or was it the prosecutor, he posted on Truth Social a picture of them and then him holding
You're
a bat.
equal.
Check.
Separate but equal.
Prosecutor.
Check.
You
Yeah.
have that here?
I'll pull it up.
He also was talking shit about the judge.
Check.
And during the first hearing here today, which we're about to watch him walk into,
Check.
the prosecutor complained to the
Check.
judge, yo, he cannot be posting shit that's going to incite violence against any of us. And the judge said, I agree.
Check.
You cannot do that. You should not do that.
Check.
And so the thing is, before
Checkmate.
he's suspected of crimes, he can pretty much do that shit. But now that he is a defendant for a crime, the court, if he keeps doing this shit, can fuck his life up.
They can issue a gag order.
Check.
Hold him in contempt of court. There are many different avenues. Obviously, they can't really do that because it's Donald Trump, and he's fucking former president, but a lot of the things that are happening currently are unprecedented in
It's not
general.
gonna help his case.
But
And
this
so-
is that.
but
This is
he
what I like
went
to call
home-
the Alex Jones move. He's pulling
Right.
Alex Jones. Remember when Alex Jones was like
We'll see how that works out.
doing the
for him.
defamation of
Wait, pull
words
that back
law?
up. Yeah.
And he literally was like, yeah, Your Honor, yeah, that's you with, looking like Satan. Yes, I called you a pedophile.
We'll see how that works out for Alex Jones.
Not good.
Yeah,
not good for the case. When
But
you
so he went home after the judge told him to chill the fuck
Check.
and posted this.
No, this was before. This was the thing that he was being called out for.
Oh, but afterwards he was also posting.
Yeah, I mean, he was continued to post
no.
crazy ass shit about how.
He posted about the judge afterwards,
Right.
which is insane.
Yeah, not like a picture like this, but yeah, attacking the judge.
What did he
calling
say
him-
about the judge?
They're a Democrat, and they're really fixated on the
Oh,
fact
his
that
daughter.
the daughter,
The
yeah.
judge's daughter was part of the Hillary campaign. Something.
It might have been Harris actually, which, lol.
Fringe.
That, yeah.
But yeah, so here's Trump walking into court.
So one thing, here, let's show that, and I'll tell you some
And
interesting parts. About
Notice
the
how
case.
the cop lets the door fucking slam into him.
Yeah, it's fucked up. He should go to jail. That cop.
Execution. Idiot, dummy, loser.
President Trump, will you come speak to us? President Trump?
Also, one thing I want to say that we got on his arrest, they took his height and weight.
Oh, dude, yeah.
He was telling people he was 6'4", and what was his weight? Do we have that in here?
He's 6'1" and 270
which
pounds.
part?
I've never felt
it.
like a skinny bitch until I found out that Trump has like 30 pounds on me.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that we need to calculate it, but I think Trump might actually be fucking way fatter than I am. Which is,
270 pounds.
How do I
much
open
do
this
you weigh?
game?
oh, I'm at like 220,
God damn, you are a skinny bitch.
and I'm just
Alright,
saying,
well.
like he's their alpha. They love his ass, but he's fat as fuck, boy.
You're just a lightweight.
Where is that part, guys?
Here. This was back in 2018. He was totally 6'3", 239.
So where's he on the BMI scale? And I know you guys hate that.
Yeah,
but
BMI
it
is
is pretty
bullshit.
fucking funny. I just want to know where his fat ass
I
is.
mean,
on the
he's
BMI.
he's obese.
Well, pull it up. I want to crunch the numbers.
Okay.
And then I'll crunch my numbers, and we'll see who's fatter.
All right,
Alpha
if
males.
he's 6'1" and he's 270 pounds, he has a BMI of 35.6.
I want to see on
which
the
is well over 30 is obese, so it's well over that.
there's one website where it places you on the whole spectrum, and you can really see how fucked they are.
I mean, I'm still obese. My BMI currently at 249
Yeah, I'm not.
pounds is still 30.3, so I'm obese.
Listen, the system is not perfect. I'm only doing this to humiliate Trump. Okay? Don't be offended. This is just to humiliate fat ass Donald Trump.
He's 35.6 on BMI. What's
Oh wait,
your-
just pull up the graph, and then we'll find his location on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull up that one
Wait, what? Just plug it in.
because it doesn't.
Dude,
I
he
want,
wants a graph.
I want the graph.
It's important.
No, I
Graph
want to
is
know how.
important.
Let's do the rainbow one so we can really color code it. Yeah. So what do we got here? Open that. Make that full screen. Yeah. So here we go. So he is. Oh, meters. Come on.
No,
Kilograms.
it's
come
fine.
on.
It shows it on the other side.
Weight and
Okay.
inches
thank
over
God,
here.
thank God.
He's 6'1".
Yo, he's like crushing the weight.
and 270. Oh, he's not even on.
He's off the chart.
Wait, he's 270.
Yeah.
So
Off
he's
the
just all the
charts,
way.
but
He's just all the
obese.
way to the right.
your
Well, I guess
Hearts.
this mark right here is 270. So yeah.
And then he's
The very
six-
right.
He's 6'1".
Holy fuck!
I guess
Wait.
I was hoping he'd be even more like way.
He's not in the red, but he's in the dark orange here. So
So where's my fat ass? I'm 220
220.
and I'm 5'11".
Looks like you're right on the
So
cusp of the yellow.
He's fatter than me.
Off the charts.
He's fatter than me.
I mean, you could
Wait.
Could have just looked at
My
him.
BMI is higher than you, Ethan.
What's yours?
See, that really tells you how
I'm
much.
6'4". Yeah.
valuable
Wait,
this
how old are you? I mean, how tall are you? 5'11", you said?
Yeah.
That's cap, but okay.
What? What's cap about that?
220. You're
You think
220?
I'm shorter than that?
Oh, never mind. Your BMI is just a little bit
Whoa,
higher
whoa,
than
whoa,
me.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Cap? You gonna fucking come in here with that tiny ass dump that I'm like?
Oh.
Wait. Why do you say?
Have we measured you?
First of all, yes, we
Oh,
have. And I
shit.
measured when AB was here and measured me. I measured at 6 feet, but I don't
Yeah.
do stolen valor. By the way, the only reason people think I'm fucking short is because I wear tiny shoes. If I, bro, why, what are you doing? So how tall am I? Okay.
I always say, no one's 5'11".
No one is 5'11".
I always say, no man is 5'11".
You want to measure me? Get the tape measure. Fucking piece of shit. Get
Well,
it
yeah,
out.
At
No, get the
220,
tape measure.
At 220, at 5'11", you have 30.7. That's your BMI.
Because I'm sick of this height-ism,
I'm 6'4"
dude.
and
Because people always
249
go,
pounds.
No.
And I'm at 30.3. So your BMI is just a tad bit.
Where are you on the graph? Show me.
I'm 6'4",
Yeah.
249 pounds.
Yeah.
I am at 30.3 on my BMI.
Yeah, he's slightly
Fat-
in the
fat
orange.
fuck.
You're slightly in the yellow.
Fat fucking
No,
piece
that's
of
not.
shit.
That's not true. I'm looking at the BMI.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at the BMI calculator right now. It says at 220 pounds, you are. We're both in the obesity range, not in the overweight range.
What's his BMI if it's 5'10"?
But you do.
What's
real
his
height?
BMI if he's 5'10"?
I'm not 5'10", dude.